Hello! Welcome to the vlog. I'm Lola Jovan, and this is the weekly audio and video or vlog of my blog you can find over at www.lolajovan.com. I create this version for people some of them who are sight impaired and prefer to listen, and also for those who would just rather watch and listen than read the blog over on the website. Without further ado, let's get started. This week we've got a double feature. We've got two pieces, both pen and ink. This first one with Dorothy and the Tin Man in it is called The Opening of a Giant Door. It's pen and ink on Yupo, about 6 by 8 inches, and there's a wide border on it for framing. Sometimes you make a very small move, and then suddenly a giant door opens and a new exciting path appears before you. And thus you understand how something so small carries a potential to create such big magic. Now you know that small is big. And that quote is by Mehmet Murat Ildan. Along with that one, we have a small sleeping bird here. And that one's called Keep Your Own Sky. It is also pen and ink on Yupo. This one is about 5 by 7 inches, also with a border for framing. A fallen feather knows as much about return as any wandering comet. Small things keep their own sky. And that one's by Monica A.J. Cowell. Recently, the studio's been abuzz with small things. Buzz is the pun I intend here. We've got a seasonal swarm of flying ants, exploratory bees in the studio, and clouds of pollen. The downside of several warm days and open windows. But there are also small things in progress everywhere in the studio. On the work tables, on the drying racks, on the staging shelves. An upcoming online auction, and there's a link in my blog, called the All Small event, and this happens in May, has the malarkey flying in a teeny tiny way. A delightful change in focus from the larger pieces that I usually do. These two pieces snuck out of the event roster to hang out here. A little, another pun intended, malarkey to start your week. About the art. My design mind is wandering. I guess it happens in the spring. From sleeping birds to fairy tales to storybooks to robots and then all the way back again. So I sat down and grabbed a couple of concept sketches and started working with a small graphic art pen, small nibbed, and some Yupo. The key with using ink and Yupo for me is to work from right to left. I draw left-handed, although I paint with both hands. Because if I don't start right to left, I am dragging my hand through the ink, dragging my ink through the ink, and leaving a smudgy mess. It took a while for me to get the hang of it. We read left to right, so the inclination is to work left to right. For all the pen and inks, I have to work right to left. These two seemed effortless, though. They just kind of flowed. Obviously, they wanted to be chosen to be illustrated. Watching the Tin Man come to life in this particular piece really brought a smile to my face because he is my favorite character from all the Frank Baum storybooks. And if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'll have a little animation of that piece for you as well. As always, I appreciate you hanging out with me for a few minutes, for listening, for watching, for leaving comments. I love receiving some feedback and just whether or not you connect with anything that I'm doing here on this channel or in my blog. And please do go over to the blog and subscribe, www.lolajovan.com, so you never miss a bit of malarkey. Have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.